The world's greatest Valentine. Chapter 9. Gwar! Patrick yelled as he struggled to wreck the swing ride. No, Patrick, don't do it! SpongeBob cried from a safe distance. I'll make it up to you, I promise! Patrick growled, grunted, and pulled as hard as he could, but the mammoth pole wouldn't budge. At last he fell on his butt and put his head in his hands. Roar! He moaned sadly. Roar! A little girl approached Patrick to see if he was okay. She was carrying a red heart-shaped lollipop. Patrick looked up, spied the lollipop, and once again cried out, Heart on stick must die! Snatching the candy away from the child, the starfish bit the heart-shaped candy off at the tip, chomping and drooling with delight. SpongeBob stamped his foot. Taking candy from kids was a definite no-no. Patrick! He scolded. How could you? The starfish spun around, his eyes bulging in their sockets and his mouth smeared with red sticky candy. Patrick snarled. All friendliness was gone, leaving nothing behind but a scaly monster. Yikes! SpongeBob squeaked, fleeing to hide in the midst of the gathering crowd. He was hoping for safety in numbers. Patrick stood, his arms outstretched, and began to stomp toward the onlookers. One step forward by Patrick, one step by the crowd. SpongeBob kept his head down, hoping Patrick wouldn't see him. Patrick picked up the pace and moved closer, his beady eyes seeking out his spongy yellow target. As one, the crowd shuffled away, trying to maintain their distance from the frustrated starfish, but there was nowhere left for them to go. Patrick had backed them to the end of the dock. The angry starfish yelled, Give me SpongeBob! The crowd promptly tossed SpongeBob out on his nose. Bah! SpongeBob laughed nervously as he looked up at Patrick. How is it going? You broke my heart, Patrick said, waving a fist. Now I'm going to break something of yours. SpongeBob got up to his feet and stuck his hands deep in his pockets. Okay, Patrick, he said sadly. I know I deserve this. That's right, Patrick cried. You deserve it all, Mr. Greatest, bestest, most fantabulous Valentine's Day present ever. SpongeBob gestured to the crowd gathered behind him. I might deserve it, but do they? Everyone smiled nervously. A few waved their wallets. One lady winked and blew a kiss. Patrick wasn't buying it. He stomped his foot and bellowed, They didn't get me anything either! A torrent of chocolates, valentines, and presents landed on Patrick's feet. Nope, Patrick said, stomping through the pile of gifts. It's too late for that now, for all of you. But then, as the angry starfish advanced on the helpless crowd, a new sound rang out across the carnival, a humming noise like that of 100 sets of teeth all chattering at once, echoed over the boardwalk. Yee-haw! Get along, little shellfish! Sandy cried, riding atop a repaired but still intact heart-shaped chocolate balloon with pink marshmallow starfish on the sides. With one hand she cracked a whip, and the other she held the reins for the now tamed scallops who were pulling her along. Yay! Woohoo! Sandy's here! SpongeBob called. Valentine's Day is saved! Stay tuned for Chapter 10 coming up soon.